If you are watching this video, that means you want to get placed in big product-based companies like Microsoft, Amazon. Now, first of all, I want to congratulate you for this because there are many students who don't even think that they are good enough to be a part of such big companies. Now, I am here to tell you how you can strategically prepare for the technical interviews and get yourself placed in such big companies when you are from Tier 2 or Tier 3 college. Few weeks back, I did a survey on the students of Tier 2 and Tier 3 colleges on what are the problems they face during interviews or during technical interview preparation. Now, based on the results of that survey, I found out that there are majorly three roadblocks. Number one, interview opportunities. For Tier 1 college student, this is not a problem because they get enough opportunities to appear for the interviews. उनके कॉलेजेस में बहुत सारे प्रोडक्ट बेस्ड कंपनीज इंटरव्यू लेने आती है, which is not the case for Tier 2 and Tier 3 colleges, which is a disadvantage in itself. We can't change that, right? But we can have alternate ways to get interview opportunities. Number one way is to get referrals. Now, referral is one of the most effective way to get an interview in such companies. So if you want to get interviewed in a company called X, then you have to talk to an employee who is already working there and ask for the referrals. If that person wants to refer you in that company, then you will be getting a direct interview chance. तो आपको क्या करना है? You just need to make your resume well. You need to put all the skills that you have acquired. If you don't have much skill, I will suggest you to work on those things. Like learn some programming languages, work on the areas which are really popular these days, like machine learning, and do some projects so that you can showcase your skills on your resume. Right. So this is one of the most effective way of getting interviews. Number two is basically connecting with the HR. Now, HR people are always looking for people who have the right kind of skills. So if you contact with the HRs and ask them whether they have such openings in their company right now or not, these are the two ways you can actually have your interview opportunity. Now, the second roadblock is not knowing the interview process. Now, many students ask me like, what is the exact interview process for such companies? So before appearing for the interview, it's very important to know all the rounds that you are going to have. I can't tell you all the rounds for all the different companies, but I can give you a generalized view of this thing. First of all, they will have a coding test. Okay, so in this coding test, what happens? They will be giving you a problem statement. उसमें you have to write code. ठीक है? Now, when you are writing code, you have to apply data structures and algorithm in it. एक example मान लो. Well, let's say there are 10,000 numbers that are given to you from the console, right? So what you have to do, you have to return the third largest element in it, right? So what you can do in this, you can get all the numbers and you can store it in an array, and then you can sort that array in descending order and then return the third element of the array. That will solve your problem, right? So you have to write code for this. Now, if you look closely, I am basically storing all the elements in an array. Now, array is a data structure, right? And then after that, I am using a sorting algorithm to sort the whole array. In this way, I am using data structure and an algorithm to solve the problem. Now, this kind of easy question will not be asked in actual interviews. I just gave you a hint of how these problems are. Now, the second kind of round that these people ask is basically personal interviews on data structures and algorithm. Now, in this kind of round, they basically give you a problem statement and they ask you to apply data structures and algorithm to solve that problem, like the first one, right? But in this round, they will be asking you questions like, if you are applying one data structure, why you are applying that thing, why you are not applying any other data structures, right? They will be asking every single step that you are doing, and they can even ask you to optimize that solution, right? So these kind of questions are asked in these data structures and algorithms round. The third most common round is basically computer science fundamentals round. In this round, they basically ask you about operating system, databases, network related concept. Like from operating system, they can ask about mutex, they can ask about semaphores, they can ask about like deadlocks and all. From DBMS, they can ask you about normalization, about different normal forms and stuff. Now coming to the fourth round, which basically most of the companies take, is the HR round, in which they basically check your cultural fit. That means they will be giving you some scenarios. In those scenarios, how you actually reacted or like they want to check whether you have leadership skills, whether you have the capability to working in a team, what's your weaknesses, strengths, these kind of questions, right? This is typically the interview rounds that you have in such companies. Now, if you are applying for some senior positions, then you will be having some design rounds, like high-level design rounds, where they will be asking you to design system, but that is for senior roles. Now coming to the third roadblock, that is the proper guidance and preparation. So for preparation, we will go down each and every single interview rounds, and then I will tell you how to prepare for each and every round. I'm starting from bottom, that is the HR round. For HR round, you don't need any material to prepare, but I will suggest you to just remember once before the interview, like different scenarios that you have faced in college maybe, or maybe in your office if you are a working professional. So this will help. For CS fundamental round, I believe that there are many good resources available online, so you can check out those things. Like one particular website I can mention, that is Geeks for Geeks. Apart from that, your college will be teaching you these topics like operating system, DBMS, you will be having these subjects in your semester. So if you focus a bit and read on your semester, you will be good enough to crack this kind of rounds. Now coming to the second round and the first round, so I will be combining those two rounds because those two rounds are basically for checking your problem solving ability, right? So for this, what I believe is that knowledge of data structures and algorithm is not enough, because if you have knowledge over data structure and algorithm, that's pretty good, but you need to know that how to apply those concepts to solve problems, because companies will be asking you problems only, not exactly like what is linked list or what is a binary tree, right? So to excel in this problem solving skill, I will suggest you that when you are reading some topic, let's say you are studying about tree, then not only the standard problems like left view, right view, height of a tree, and traversal like in order, post order. Apart from this standards question, I will suggest you to solve some problems on coding websites like CodeChef, Codeforces. They have categorized problems. You can search there and solve the problems, right? Parallelly, solving problems while learning is a must for this problem solving skill. Now, even for people who are in first year or second year, I will be suggesting you guys that when you are learning a new programming language, let's say you are learning C or C++, I will be suggesting you that you try to solve some basic problems on CodeChef and use the concept that you are learning. It may be very basic concept like looping or like, let's say, if-else condition. They are very basic concepts, but try to use those things. There are problems which you can solve using base concepts only. Here I want to say one thing to the first years and second years. If you are confused about how to simultaneously solve problems while learning programming languages, I will be uploading a playlist on learning C programming with solving problems from CodeChef. So you can check out that thing, and for checking out that, I will suggest you to subscribe right now. So you need a lot of practice to master this problem solving ability. You definitely need practice. This was the exact steps in which you can actually crack a product based company. People who are in third year, final year, or let's say you are a working professional, for those I am suggesting you to practice a lot, and then if you want any kind of guidance, you can directly ping me on LinkedIn, and I have given you the mail address in the description. You can even mail me if you need any kind of guidance for your upcoming interviews or even for interview preparation. So that's it for today.